Alrighty guys, so welcome back to part 2 of the EF versus DA, and we start with the EG because we both know that those are much superior than all the EF and DAs. And you guys already disliked the video. So in the previous video I mentioned that I wanted to kind of share my thoughts on the reason why I do this stuff, and the reason why I do this stuff is because I get to meet a lot of cool people, and one of them is Jason. And so Jason has it'll always be his car, has a beautiful cream ED6, so EF. And I was able to meet Jason, and I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. He's one of the early people that I interview, and I was able to glad and I had the amazing honor to meet Jason and talk to him at various events, and you know, amazing person. And you know, sadly he passed away, and those are the times that I remember. You know, when I heard about the news, I went back and I watched this interview, and it took me back to that time where I was able to just kind of have a conversation with him. And I don't know, it was special for me to be able to say that I was able to meet him. And you know, he came over to our very first and only Cars and Coffee that we did for the channel, and got to know him a little bit more on a personal level. And then after that, I saw him at a different event. I still, you know, I won't go into the details of the story, but it was one of the most funny stories, and I will always cherish, you know, just the opportunity to have been able to spend that afternoon. It was at the time that I was working you know, far location, and I saw there was a pre-meet. It was the day before, like the IBOC meet, and you know, it was a pre-meet on a Friday, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm driving down from that side of town. It was like in, where was it, in Corona or Ontario? I was like, yeah, I'll go check it out. And so he happened to be there, and it's a good time, man. So rest in peace, Jason, man. But like I said, like, those are the times that I remember that I'm like, yeah, this is the reason why I do this, man. It's just good times, good people. We're only here for a little bit, so don't take life too serious. And you know, there's one thing for sure, none of us is gonna make it out alive. So I think for me, it's just more of a legacy thing, you know, just to be able to showcase whatever we're doing on this side of town and in the West Coast. The grand scheme of things, it's what it is, right? If it's important to you, you're gonna do it. If it means something to you, you're gonna do it. I watch videos from Japan just because I'm like, damn, what are they up to? And I see them and they look so happy, and I'm like, that's so cool. One, I'm grateful that somebody takes the time to record and takes pictures, you know. And then two, the fact that people are into this stuff. Like, this is what we're into. I mean, some people might think like, so you guys like putting money into things that are old? Yeah, like, I can't explain it to you. We just enjoy it, and it makes us happy, and we'll continue to do so as long as, you know, we're able to. And we've said it many times, new cars are cool, but nothing's gonna give you that satisfaction of getting an old car painted for the first time, you know. I remember when I first got Jackie painted, I was like, damn, it completely makes the look of it. And people respect it, you know, people respect it, because then you start understanding, like, somebody went out of their way to modernize or to refresh a car, and that in itself is cool, you know, because who does that? Who puts $5 grand into a car that's worth 1,500? Well, it used to be worth 1,500. Now they're worth way more. But that's because there are people out there who are taking this hobby a little more serious, and they want the cars to be well taken care of. And you can't do nothing but appreciate it. Anybody can just drive a brand new car, but it takes someone special or someone really stupid like myself to want to get an older car and just make it run and make it look better and make it perform a little bit better and modernize it, so then you can drive it with no problems. You know, that's the reason why a lot of us, you know, we just do like little things, you know, upgrade the brakes, upgrade this, upgrade that. One, it gives us something to do, you know, it's fun. And two, we stay true to what we like, which is the old school stuff, and that in itself is dope, at least to me. It's cool. We saw this couple at the Honda meet. Super cool. Slam sedan, her boyfriend with the hatchback. Things are slam. with the Domani front end. Thing slam. Holy crap. I'm assuming if his girlfriend's is static, I'm assuming he's also static. Look at that. That's so cool.
Hey, I was crossing out. You saw that, right?
Air up, man, air up. That's what's up. Static, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. That's dope. Nice wheels setup. Look at that. Fitment on it is crazy. Can he do a full lock? He can do a full lock. Sick. Good morning. The Unwanted Child, the Prelude. Oh, and the EP3 hanging out. And the EM2, the 3 Unwanted Childs. Which one am I missing? Which one am I missing? The core, right? Damn. Beautiful CRX. So I like the fact that people are being respectful. They're not parking sideways. They're not bumping this crazy loud music. They're not doing all this nonsense that I would consider nonsense just because, again, somebody came from Bakersfield. They just told me. And if you live in freaking La Puente, yeah, that's a 25-minute drive for you. But for people that live in Bakersfield, that's a 3.5, 4-hour endeavor, especially in a project car. And so that's the reason, one, I show every car. Two, well, I try to show every car. I'm not gonna pretend like I show every single car every single time. I don't. Sometimes I'm tired, you know, and I just don't. Damn, sick. J Series, a big old air intake. Raul with, oh, I love this freaking duct. So nice. I love this CG. Two organizers right there. Jose on the right, Isaac on the left. Very nice. Very cool. Let me get away from people. Somebody was like, bro, how do you dislike people and go to car events? That's how I am. Very cool. Vas a tener que hacerle un chingo de Photoshop, güey. Oh, damn, it looks minty. So this is Isaac, organizer. So he had the Riga Masters, cool car. With the Riga Masters, I think I like the Riga Masters better. But this is cool too because it gives a nice old school vibe. Almost like if you know, you know. If I'm not mistaken, they're 18s. Let me see. What are they? Dun 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 dun. 17s. They're 17s. They're good. Look how he treats his car. Look at that. The clear, the protective clear. Hominic. Good morning, good morning. Mauricio's wagon. Thing slam. Jesus. Ah, so good. So freaking good. He told me he was gonna go bags, but I wasn't sure when. Beautiful. His brother's Integra. Absolutely beautiful. So simple, but yet so elegant. So another reason why I really, you know, not only like the legacy aspect, just like to leave my, you know, one day I'm not gonna be here. It's not like it's a secret. You know, I would love for my son to be like, I'm not saying he's gonna get into cars, but like, be like, hey, yeah, your dad did all these wacky videos about old Hondas. I was gonna be like, what? And they'd be like, yeah, this dude would go and walk and record. Like, yeah. And the Wash and Talks really share a lot of my personal stories and personal life. And those of you who have tuned into the Wash and Talks, you guys know what I'm talking about. I do get very personal there. And I think those are the... Oh, damn, this is beautiful, the yellow one. I would hope that my son would take the... Like, I'm thinking if it was me, you know, and I'm him, and something was to happen to me, and, you know, my mom would have been like, oh yeah, this is your dad, he recorded a whole bunch of stuff. It's all right. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm lying to myself, but I think I would go and say, let me take a look, let me see what this dude was into and what he was talking about, and then just hear. And maybe I wouldn't be into cars, clearly, maybe I wouldn't be into the conversation, but I think just the fact that he's my dad, you know, I would be like, damn, let me hear it. It's an excursion in the middle of the FDA meet. Maybe they're protesting that they want Civics instead. The EGs. That's just so funny to me. It's like the people are walking. It's like clash of like two different personalities, two different communities. Morning. I had seen this guy. He case swapped this newer generation one. Freaking awesome. It's the swap that needed to be in this car to begin with, and they did it, and it looks OEM, it looks stock, it's perfect. Great job, guys. And then with the 2.4 too. Homie Rob with his new front end. This is the first time I actually saw it. It broke the internet the first time he posted a picture. Everybody and their mother was reposting it, which is very well deserved because it looks so nice, it looks so aggressive. I love this car. Oh, you got a new intake manifold, if I'm not mistaken. Not the intake manifold, but the actual arm. So aside from the fact that, you know, potentially my son could be interested in this, maybe he is, maybe he's not. He's probably like, nah, bro, I like Mustangs, dad. I'm like, damn, that's all sad. But besides that, I think another reason why I also do it is because I saw 3 people today wearing Automotive Anatomy apparel. And unless you have created something that somebody has purchased and wore it and rep it, you can't understand the feeling that I'm going to explain to you. The pride and the joy that someone's willing to spend their hard-earned money to support and send you a, hey man, I like what you're doing. It's something that I can't describe, and it's something that I will never get over. And I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. It just, I don't know, it goes without saying, I appreciate it so much, because even myself, I watch a lot of YouTube channels and I get a lot of value from them, and I don't purchase anything from them. And there's times that I'm like, why do I do that? Like, am I that cheap? So I know it takes a while to log in, to purchase, to buy, to wait for the actual apparel or whatever. But you know, we're trying. We're a one-man crew, and we're trying to make sure that we figure it all out. And I appreciate you guys' patience and just the love and the support. You know, it goes a long way, and I'll never go unappreciated. And so for that reason, I thank you guys. For that reason, I continue to do this stuff. It's fun to me, and as long as it's fun to me, then I'm gonna continue doing it. But yeah, man, this is the end of this coverage. Really fun event, and I'm still gonna go enjoy now, talk to people and take some pictures. And thank you guys so much for the love and the support. Thank you for Old School Honda and vtectuning for continuing to host, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everyone.